You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak. The acclaimed American pianist Claire Huangci closes out the Virtuosi Concerts season this weekend. Before Huangci takes the bench, local lauded pianist Angela Ng will warm up the keys as the Virtuosi Young Artist. To hear more, Angela has joined me in the Classic 107 studio. Welcome here.
Hi, Simon.
Well, I know you've been on the program before, Angela. This is our first time chatting. You've been a regular prize winner the past few years of various competitions, the WMC Scholarship, the CMC, the Winnipeg Music Festival, taking the top prize, the instrumental performance Aikens Trophy back in 2021. You're currently in the midst of your undergraduate studies at the University of Toronto. Give us a little bit of an update, Angela. Where are you at?
I just completed my second year at U of T, as you mentioned. It's lots of fun. I really like the city, and I made a lot of friends. I study with Lydia Wong.
And tell us about that, because that's a change from when I think you last spoke to my colleague Chris Wolf, right?
Yes, Jamie went on sabbatical, so I went with Lydia. And Jamie is a great musician, great person, great teacher. I just chose to stay with Lydia for the rest of my studies, as I feel that we just collaborate very well together.
So, second year, obviously there's a big adjustment, leaving Winnipeg, moving to Toronto. Do you feel settled in the big city then?
I quite enjoy it. It's lots of fun, lots of things to do. Every night after school, we practice, and then just, roam around Yonge Street, get all the food.
Yeah, college stuff. I mean, that's a wonderful opportunity for you. And you're at the big school studying with Lydia Wong. And I mean, just this wonderful opportunity to advance in your own piano and piano making and pianistic abilities. How does it feel to return back home to Winnipeg?
It's great. I mean, I'm very happy to see my friends and family. I'm excited to play in things like the Virtuosi. It's a great opportunity coming back from school.
Talk more about that. I mean, I imagine you're going to have a good deal of family and friends come see you on Sunday at Virtuosi Concerts. That's got to be real special.
Yes, I'm really excited just to not only play myself and interact with the audience, but also to hear Claire Huangci myself. I saw her program. She can play lots of great stuff.
Okay, so I haven't seen her program, Angela. I know it is a program of romantic composers. The night before, she's going to be performing 20th century writers Gershwin and Ravel with the WSO. Mm-hmm. Can you give us a little bit of a glimpse? I mean, romantic writers, you got to be thrilled to hear her tackle some of the greats in the repertoire.
Yeah, so I'm speaking from my own experience.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable with classical music, and I'm starting to delve into romantic music and more post-impressionistic music. So I'm very excited to hear her interpretations and how she feels the music. That is something that I'm trying to do as a musician, grow my inner voice rather than just listening to what a teacher always tells me to do.
So you mentioned kind of really finding your voice as a big C classical composer, composers like Haydn and Mozart. What is it about that era that resonates with you right now in terms of where you're at in your piano making?
I think as a person, I like to intellectualize my music. So therefore, they're writing like the works of Haydn and Mozart. It's very structured and organized. And that to me is very accessible and it's manageable. Compared to works such as Chopin or like the more romantic works, it's more about the lyricism and the singing quality of the line and the really lush harmonies. Those are so beautiful. I love listening to romantic music, but just something that I'm trying to just delve deeper into the meaning of.
I was listening back to the conversation you had with my colleague Chris, and you were performing a Chopin ballade. You were talking about that, and you were talking about how that particular ballade was the first you sort of wrapped your head around in terms of like the emotional depth of the music, and that's got to be a challenge as a young pianist to really, tackle this music, but at the same time, I imagine you have to recognize that this is music that you're going to grow with throughout your years as a pianist, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it comes with age and also life experience, which is why I'm really grateful to have the opportunities going to a different city, meeting new people, going to see the entertainment industry in different cities too.
And then having some of that great talent come here through Winnipeg, like Claire Huangci, who you'll be opening for. That's got to be a unique experience, opening for a great artist. And not often, but it isn't always the case that with a Virtuosi Young Artist, they open on the instrument that the featured player will then be performing.
Yes.
That's got to be a really unique aspect for you too in this performance, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it's really interesting. I mean, I'm really excited because not only do I get to play myself for someone so well-known and acclaimed, but I also get to see what my career can possibly in the future be like and also connect with someone like that.
Well, fingers crossed for you. I imagine then some competitions are going to continue to feature in your future. I know that Claire Huangci, 2018 winner of the Geza Anda, which is one of the biggest in the world. So fingers crossed for you, Angela. I'm really excited to see where you end up. Again, you're going to be performing some music of Joseph Haydn. What are we going to hear on Sunday?
The Haydn Sonata I'll be playing is very joyful, very light, lots of character changes, lots of dynamic contrast, and overall just a very pleasant thing to listen to. Not too deep, not too emotional, but lots of fun.
Lots of fun. I was saying off air, I feel like Haydn is one of those composers that pianists play with a smile on their face. There's such a wit in this music and a cleverness. And so excited for you to share it with the Winnipeg audience on Sunday, May 12th, 2:30 p.m. in the Muriel Richardson Auditorium. That's at the Winnipeg Art Gallery. Tickets available at virtuosiconcerts.ca. A concert, romantic fantasy that features Claire Huangci at the keyboard, and opening Virtuosi Young Artist with a classical offering. Angela Ng performing some music of Joseph Haydn. Angela, thanks for being here.
Thank you.